Okay, today we're going to be talking about this Vanda orchid. It was a seedling when I got it. It's been growing in the small pot. So what I'm going to do is, because Vanda orchids like to be growing in a basket or exposed to a lot of air, because the roots do like a lot of air circulation around its roots. And so it's already wet, you can see, because the roots are all green. That means it's been wet and the roots are soaked up a lot of water. So I'm gonna remove it from the pot, and then I'm gonna transplant it into this beads over here. These are called water beads. They come in small container like this. It's called water beads. You just take a little bit. This one has about 50,000 beads in there. So you just take it out and you put it in some, put a little, like a little bit goes a long way. So it expands and becomes about 5 times its size or something like that. So just put it in the water and let it soak. And then this is what you get. You get these lovely beads. They come in different colors. They come in plain whites, and this is white, and this is clear, and there's some blues and greens and pinks, and they come in different colors. You can choose to buy whatever you like. They soak up this water, and they, as long as there's moisture in there and water, and it retains its shape. There's another variety that's out there that the kids can play with. It's called the Orbeez. Orbeez that you can put. The kids used to play with it. You can soak your feet in there too. It's very cool and refreshing. And I know this. Some of the orchids, especially Miltoniopsis, like to be all moist and cool all the time. So I'm going to try to transplant that later on, Miltoniopsis in that too. But right now I'm going to do this Vanda. I'm going to remove all this old media. It's been doing really good in here. So take out all the old media. I don't see any. The root system looks good. It's been doing really good this summer. It's been growing, like actively growing this summer. It was a smaller plant. It was like half the size, so now it's gotten really big. So I'm gonna just remove all the old media. Now, whenever you transfer an old media and put it in a different kind of media, make sure everything is out so that it does not have the old media mixed in with the new one. Try to get as much of it out, and then be careful when you're pulling the old media out, not to damage the roots, because some of them, like this one, I think I damaged it. I pulled some of the root out too, so it's okay, but just be careful so you don't damage it anymore. I don't see not too much dead roots on this plant. There are a couple. I have a sterilized scissors over here that I soaked in alcohol, so I can just cut off the tips of this. Old root out. Overall, this plant is in good shape, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna take my hydrogen peroxide, 3%, and just spray it. Make sure that that cut root that I just damaged, I hope it doesn't get any problems from that, because I pulled on the root. So as you all know, Vanda orchids like a lot of light. They can be put in a basket and hung they prefer to have the roots exposed. So I'm gonna try to see if I can put it in a pot. Some people I've seen them put them in this might be too small a pot. This might be too big, so I think this might be good. So I'm just gonna leave it in there. So this also got the beads at the bottom. So I'm gonna see if I can try to do like a water culture. I'm gonna put the Vanda orchid on top, let the roots sit on top of those water beads, and see if how it's gonna do. Now this is just strictly an experiment that I'm trying for the first time. I'm not sure if it's gonna do good or not. If for any reason I notice that the plant is not doing good, if the roots are getting dried out or any problem because it's being transferred from this bark media into this water beads, which is just pure beads with some kind of a squishy material. Oop, it just bounced. Some kind of a squishy material. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's nice and cool. I'm gonna leave that in there. I'm not sure how the plant is gonna do. Like I said, if I notice any problems, if I notice that it's not doing good, I'm gonna immediately repot it. So this is strictly an experiment that I'm trying to try it for the first time. And as long as you keep pouring water in these glass beads, they will retain its shape and moisture. Otherwise, it'll shrink back to its original size. So this is the. Let me move this out. I can show you these are the size of the beads. Let's see if we can move it out. If you can see this small bead that's over here. I'm not sure if the camera is able to pick up this small beads. This is what becomes enlarges when it soaks up the water, and this is the size that it gets to. So it's a big difference in the size. So and then so this is like about 50,000 beads in here. All I've used up was only this much, and I have like a whole bucket full of them. So I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to try to put different plants in them and try to see if I can grow them in that. So let's see, fingers crossed. It's a new way of growing that I'm hoping my plant will do good in this. I'm going to also try to see if I can plant a phalaenopsis in this one. This is a seedling Vanda, of course. It's got a few years before you can put out any flowers. So Vandas do take up a lot of light. It does need to be watered every day. Soak it in water like at least 10 minutes during the daytime and nighttime, especially in the summer. In winter, maybe just depending on how your growing condition is, just put it in water and soak it for just 10 minutes just during the daytime. And that's about it. So we'll see. I'll let you know how it goes. Vanda's growing in this water beads. It's like almost like water culture. There is no. I might pour water in here just to keep the beads hydrated, and that's about it. So thanks for watching. Bye.